Living out our Catholic faith can be challenging at times, especially when a secular world continues to attack Catholic values like the importance of human life. Join us to talk more about that, an ethical approach to fertility, is Nora Ponder. She's a certified fertility care TM practitioner with the Pope Paul VI Institute for the Study of Human Reproduction. Nora, welcome back to Catholic Lunch Break. Nice to have you here back at the radio station.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
Tell me a little bit about this, because I know we can delve so deep into this, but give me a basic overview, because here in the secular world, there's so many challenges to the pro-life movement. There's push for IVF. Mm-hmm. There's also push for abortion. How do we sort through all this and just try to come to a practical Catholic, ethical, moral approach?
So, of course, we take our teaching, our learning, and our understanding from what the church teaches. And the wonderful thing is that, unfortunately, our world sees the church as having a great big no. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do IVF. No, you can't do insemination. You can't do surrogacy. Obviously, no abortion, no contraception, no sterilization. And all they hear is the no. But the beauty of the church, of course, is that it's not a no. It's a yes. And it is, let's talk about what we can do. And that's what I'm going to talk about today is our meeting coming up in July, which is the American Academy of Fertility Care Professionals. And what we do is we take those questions and we say, this is how you do it. We take those Catholic ethics and we say, this is how you grow your family when you're struggling with infertility within the teachings of the Catholic Church. We do not separate, as our theme is, faith or science with the Creighton model and fertility care, Creighton model fertility care system and NAPRA technology. There's no need to choose. We can have both. And so that's what we do. We say, yes, this is a real problem. Infertility is a problem. Gynecological issues, they're problems. Sometimes for some couples, fertility can be viewed as an overwhelming issue. And so what we do is we say, absolutely, we can manage this, but we're going to do this according to how the church loves you as a person, loves your family, and that's what we do here with our work.
I love how you mentioned that, Nora, that people don't have to choose between faith and science, that they go together. It's all part of God's will. You had mentioned this upcoming conference that you guys are going to have upcoming in July.
Yes,
and
sir.
so is this aimed at, it's going to be here in Houston, so is this aimed at medical professionals of all different types of backgrounds?
Not only medical professionals, but anyone who serves women. So
Okay.
anyone, this could be youth ministers because they work with young women, especially many of those youth ministers are trying to serve the whole family. And when young women have medical issues of a female nature, a lot of times they'll get bad information and start down a path they don't want to go. So this is good information for them. If you are CIA, when you're trying to educate people about the beauty of our faith, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Again, that's that big no they've already heard about from the Catholic Church, but let's tell them this is amazing resources we have for you. Basically, if you look out at the people that you serve and there's women in that group or even women or even people who love women, husbands and things like that, this is an organization this is an event that you can attend and learn what really is practically out there for you.
And of course, this is explicitly, Catholic teachings because it's all in line with the teaching of the Catholic Church. But it seems to me also, Dora, that this can attract people from all over. The people don't have to just be Catholic
Oh, absolutely
to attend
not.
and learn about these ethical and moral decision-making process.
Yes. In fact, that's actually one of our talks we're giving. I'm giving with Dr. Stephen Hilgers, who is an OBGYN here in Houston, Texas. It's called The Atypical Client is a Typical Client. So when we first start out, you kind of think, I'm going to have all these devout Catholic families that I want to grow their family or maybe take a pause temporarily on the growth of their family. And you do get those, and they are obviously an amazing blessing. But in their medical practices, the NAPRA technology, as well as clients with our fertility care centers, people will come in and be like, well, we're not Catholic. And my joke is, your uterus doesn't know that. So I said, that's okay. We're going to focus on your health. And this is not anything we're going to really discuss in detail. We're just going to, comes from the belief and understanding and teachings of the church, and you can benefit that as well.
Like I said, this is going to be happening in July. You're going to have a number of different speakers. Some are medical, some not necessarily from a medical background. I do want to give a shout out to our own senior production manager, Tim Mott.
That's right.
Who used to host this program, because Tim is going to be there giving a talk as well, just about, I guess, how the media can kind of distort the way that we look at the pro-life movement and can distort our values, just in many cases, just in the language that we use.
Absolutely. And we see that. We have all of us, our doctors have patients come in, as practitioners, we have clients come in, and they will have seen something in the news about, well, we can use this, or I heard the Catholic Church now allows this, or so-and-so got pregnant at 56, or had a baby anyways at 56. And it's our help to try to sit there and go, okay, this is what we're really looking at. And any help we can get on understanding the terminology, not just how the media uses it, but can we use some of those tricks and tips that the media uses to encourage people to believe a certain way?
Right. Like I said, language is so important. So that, like I said, that's one of many different talks that are going to go on. Nora, what do you hope people who may have never been to a conference like this, again, it's going to be going on in July, what do you hope they'll take away? Because there'll be so many different talks and things that they can learn.
I think I hope they take away that the Catholic Church has this. We've got you. We are not asking you to do anything. We're not just saying no to you. Again, we are professionals. We study long and hard to do our work, but there are so many options truly available to you that are not anti-Catholic Church. The Catholic Church has embraced this. They've kept up, and they will continue to keep up with the science and technology.
Very good. So again, it's going to be July 24th through the 27th. Nora, tell me, where do people go? What's the website if they want to learn more?
Sure. aafcp.net. Again, that's aafcp.net under the events tab.
Very good. So again, faith or science with the Creighton Model Fertility Care System, NAPRO technology, no need to choose. Nora Ponder, thank you so much for coming on Catholic Lunch Break. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And we thank you so much for listening to Catholic Lunch Break, the weekly program where we catch up with all things Catholic in the greater Houston area. I want to thank all my guests and everyone who made today's show possible. We're happy to continue to promote the true values and teachings of the Catholic Church here in the greater Houston area. My name is Wyatt Goolsby. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, stay Catholic, Houston.